It's 3 hours after the airing of the show, and Mel's family is still on Sincere's ass. I love to see it. But anyway, this is Trent B, one half of the reality TV couple with me and my wife Tori, where we react to TV shows from classy all the way to trashy. And tonight here we got Love Island season 8 episode 32, or this is the family episode, right? And most people's families was cute. It was interesting because it was like nobody's fathers came, but Sincere's dad. And I thought that was really interesting. I wonder what it was. I wonder why it was. I thought Anaya's dad probably would come because it was like, he was a basketball player. He's probably used to cameras. He probably wouldn't have an issue with that. But he might have actually looked at it the opposite way. Like, I don't need to be in front of the cameras no more. I'm over that shit. He might just want to be out of the spotlight. I respect it either way, right? But we might as well start with the high point of the episode, right? Because this was a beautiful episode. I love to see it. But we got to start with the high point, right? Where Mel's family was not fucking with Sincere. The mama, you could tell she don't really speak a lot of English, if any English, but the daughter spoke plenty for both of them. She was on Sincere's ass. I don't think she said nothing nice about him. And honestly, I can't even blame her. And I will say she was pretty fair with her criticism because she was giving it to Mel's ass just as much because, like you said, if I grew up with you and I seen you go through a lot of relationships and you've never acted like this, you've never let nobody play you like this, why are you letting this light-skinned nigga play you like this? It's weird. And I thought it was interesting when his dad was like, when Sincere's dad was like, hey, you got a long road ahead of you. Do you think you can come back? And Sincere was like, yeah. He's like, whatever. Mel's never made me work for shit. Why would I be worried about it? I just act apologetic and act sad, and she takes me back. This would be the third time. So what's one thing? Because I didn't really think about it, but I know some people on Threads are starting to point it out where it's like, Sincere doesn't really do shit to earn her back. This last time he did a little bit, like the nigga made her some breakfast and took it to like say less, but other than that, he really don't be doing shit for her. He let her sleep outside with the owls every time. I'm sure the thought didn't even cross his mind to sleep outside and let her sleep in that bed. He's never took her on a date. He doesn't do anything really chivalrous for her. I think when he came back from Casa, he gave her like a little flower or something, but that's it. So it's like Mel's family, her older sister, was very much giving older sister vibes, man. I love to see it. Looking out for baby sis. And it's like nobody can really defend him. The little brother was trying to say something, but it's just the shit he was doing is indefensible, man. And I appreciate his daddy coming down on him like he did. It almost was like I came down here to pull my son out of school because he's been acting up. And that's all you can really do. He straight up told him, I wouldn't even kick it with nobody that acts like how you acting. And that's fair. That's real, right? And hopefully with his dad holding him accountable and teaching him some accountability, hopefully he actually takes it this time. Because I think Sincere, I don't think he really heeds none of that shit they be saying because Mel doesn't make him do that. I think if he really thought Mel was a good person and he really didn't want to lose her, he wouldn't do it. Because a lot of times what keeps guys from acting up is feeling like they could lose that person. And he don't feel like he could lose Mel. And honestly, I don't really know how much he even cares about her. Because I don't think he would even care if he lost her, to be real. Because he doesn't really do anything to keep her around. She takes him back. I really like Sincere. And he just does the same shit. Because I don't think he really gives a fuck. Honestly, we're going to see in the real world, like what they were saying. If you can't act right with millions of cameras around you and people around, everything around you, if you can't act right, how you think he going to act right when he get in the real world? Like, he's gonna open up that phone and see his DMs, and he's gonna be like a fucking kid in a candy store, man. It's gonna be insane. I can't wait to see that, man. And it's like Mel crying like that. I think she was crying like that because she know her sister was right, but she also wants to stay. She doesn't want to let that fool go. And it's sad to see. It breaks my heart, man. If that was my little sister, I would have came at her that same way. And it would have just been tough to see. Hopefully, it's just a villa shit going on, and she really is a colder motherfucker than that in the real world, but we'll never know. Casey and TT. It's kind of interesting because this looks like what would have happened if Cordell came back with Daya and stayed with Daya. If he didn't let Serena bully him into getting into their relationship. Obviously, it's cool. They together now. They still together. It seems like they're fine. But this is what happens if you did not let that person shame you into staying with them. And it's interesting to see. I want to see how this plays out fully. And as far as their families and stuff, it was cool. All black love. I feel like Casey got a lot of women around him, which I love. I feel like they could keep him accountable, but also show him love. It was interesting. His mama didn't really have a lot of words, and he ended up saying it like a woman, a few words. I thought that was different. That was interesting to me. She really didn't have much to say. That was kind of cool. And the sister was like, we finally got to see his personality. I'm like, we've been seeing it the whole time. But maybe that was some Anaya shade. Maybe she was saying Anaya was kind of stomping his personality out, which I think we all saw that. And you could tell TT's family don't play about her, and that's why she don't play about the people she love, right? I could very much see it. She do not play. Very much do not play. And I love that for her, for real. And I love that for KC. Trinity and Kayla conversation was funny because Trinity was pretty much doubling down, right? So I get it. If you don't have nothing to apologize for, why would you apologize? She's basically saying sorry because your feelings are hurt. I'm sorry you're hurt by what I said. And that's Kayla. If you take that as an apology, you think that's an apology, oh well, right? But everybody knows it's some BS. Even Kata knows it's some BS. That's why they was throwing that little girlfriend shit around a little later on. It was funny. Zach and Kata's families, Kata's sister, it was funny. She was like the blacker sister, kind of funny. It was kind of funny. Just the way she acted and everything. Did she grow up in New Hampshire as well? She was clocking the hell out of Zach. Like, talking about the jokes he had and everything. She was on his ass. Not to his face. They kept it classy. They kept it cute to his face. But they was clocking the hell out of him. And of course, with Zach, of course, he brings his brother. And his sister was cool, but the fact he didn't bring his parents over the seas, let me know he not serious about this shit. Let me know he just going for the money. And hopefully they can get booted out of here for tomorrow when they have that Last Supper dinner. But it'd be interesting. His sister was cute. She seems into it as well. I'll be wondering if she would come back to Love Island and be on there too. And we would have 3 siblings on there, a whole fucking family of Brits. That would be interesting. I don't know if she's really into it like that, but that'd be interesting to see that. But Dylan and Kenzie, Dylan, go home, Roger. Like, really, bruh. Kenzie, when she was talking, I was like, do y'all have a lot of alley parks in Georgia? Do y'all? Serious questions only, right? And it's funny with Mel, she was just finding reasons to stay with Sin City. That's why I'm glad her family got on her ass and his family got on Sincere's ass as well. And he was giving them real game. Like, if you really want to prove it to her, you need to like do the work. But Sincere's not gonna do that because Mel don't make him do that. And I feel like these threats at the end just felt hollow. Like, if you do this in the real world, I'm done, bro, whatever. This shit don't mean nothing. And Sincere's gonna be like, yeah, for sure. I will. Trust me. You can trust me. I'm completely trustworthy. Bullshit. We all know it. But other than that, with the families, first I was like, did Bryce refer to as G-Ma as Ann? Very interesting. I thought I was tripping when they put the captions on. They said Ann. I'm like, is that some white people shit or is that like Cali shit? Y'all let me know. Other than that, the Gang, she was funny. She was like, she wanted the Gang to fuck with Trinity. She wanted them to get it in for sure. That was kind of interesting to me, right? Grandma was off the chain. She stole the show. Bryce, your grandma was off the chain, man. She stole the show, man. She was a character. I could tell she was a wild one when she was young, right? And Bryce and his mama look a lot alike. And I love the love that they had. I love the fact he could sit in her lap, and that was beautiful to see, right? I be on his ass, but I like that. I like that for real, man. But they parents was selling the hell out of their relationship. They was selling that hard. It was kind of like Nicolandria. They came in telling them people like we love it, and they was selling the hell out that whole. Like, I wonder if her mama was a salesperson for sure. It was kind of interesting. Now, Trinity's mom, Sonia, you need to ask about the dick sucking in the back seat because you seem more conservative than Aya and Carl. Carl's family was super tall. That was kind of interesting to me. The mama was beautiful. Seemed like she got a lot of color to her too. That was kind of interesting. I like how comfortable he was with everybody. Carl's crying was super. Was kind of got to me a little bit. I did feel that, man. I felt the emotion with that, right? And in case y'all didn't know, Love Island is sponsored by Coffee Mate. The coffees was crazy. I could tell they gave everybody coming in like, hey, get a coffee mate. Whether you like coffee or not, just hold this damn cup. Y'all got enough bread, man. People getting that subscription. Y'all ain't got to do all that. Relax. Calm down. Of course, Anaya and her family going to throw shade at KC. We see it. Just like we get it. Y'all don't like how he did y'all daughter. Get over it. She seems to be over it, right? But it's so funny because it's like, y'all say Carl's a good person, but KC's not. Like, what made KC not a good person like that? For doing the experience like how he's supposed to? That was weird because they showed they could keep it real with their daughter and sister because they told her she wasn't being a good friend to Mel, and then she did a complete 180 with Mel later on, which let me know that Anaya very much has the ability to be real with Mel. She just wasn't for some reason. There's a litany of reasons as why, but she just hasn't been real with Mel, and she tried to be real with Mel at the end, and I think it was too little too late. I don't think it's lost on me that Mel started kicking with TT a lot more, so I think it's sad sometimes when you see them in the villa when they have these friends that are like fake friends to them. Because I feel like Mel kind of said it at the end. She felt like she was going crazy because she's feeling this way, but her friends are telling her she should feel a different way. And I do appreciate she got somebody real in there because I feel like TT got a very strong moral compass and she's going to tell it how it is no matter what. And I appreciate the fact she stood by, like you said, she's standing by Mel and she stood by KC. And I think that doesn't get lost on Casey's family or TT. I wish Casey could know how much people fuck with him on the outside so he could feel like the love. I just think he needs to be lifted up right now, right? He needs to rise one more time. Casey looks just like his mom. His sister seems like a good little sister. She nagged him and shit from time to time. That was funny. Kenzie and the family, that was interesting. She pulled a mama. She's trying her best to stay in that damn villa because she don't care about Dylan. She don't care about Dylan like that. She care about that villa, right? She want to wake up in the morning and do the splits one more time. That's all she wants. She care about being in that villa and busting them splits out. That's all she give a damn about, man. For real, because he expressed his feelings to you back in the day and you started kissing gall. That's what he said. And that's what happened. And you didn't want to take accountability. You got defensive. You started getting your feelings hurt. And the only reason you took accountability because I bet the producers told you to. Because they need a couple that's got a little bit of variety to them. I bet you they did. And it's like Anaya, she's a real weirdo. She's a weirdo. I could tell Mel's already offered her. I think once they leave this villa, she's not going to talk to Anaya no more because why did you need Mama Harvey to have you be real? That's super weird to me, right? And it's like minimizes actions with Trinity. You think? You think so? And y'all still not even really addressing how y'all treated KC so badly. And y'all at least had a conversation which lets us know that y'all have some type of awareness to how y'all is acting, but y'all still don't give a damn. And it's just really sad to see. It's kind of wild. I'm like, are we in a Twilight Zone or something? Trinity as well. They know that they let Sincere off the hook a lot, but they just roll with it. And it's super strange. I don't understand it. I don't know what kind of hold Sincere has over everybody in the villa. He seems really cool. He seems like a good dude, but this is wild. This is super crazy to me. How they just like excuse his behavior. And hopefully it doesn't get excused for tomorrow night when we do the voting. I voted him into the top 4, but only for strategic reasons because I want my boy KC to do his thing. So we're gonna see tomorrow night, tomorrow night's gonna be the last supper. Hopefully we're gonna get down to that bottom 4. We're gonna trim some fat, and I don't really care who gets in there as long as KC gets in there. For sure. KC and TT, Kiera, as you will, Kiera and. So y'all tell me what y'all think below. Y'all tell me who y'all top 5 was. I'm sorry. Y'all tell me who y'all top 4 was, and I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk soon.